Hi again, everyone. I'm Steve Messineo, President and CEO of the Marlborough Regional Chamber of Commerce, here with another member spotlight video. And today I'm very pleased to have JP Van Steerteghem, right? Did I get that right? I know it's a tough name.
It's a tough name. It's almost right. Van Steerteghem.
Okay. Say that again, please.
Van Steerteghem.
All right, good. Van Steerteghem. All right.
Yes, you're getting there.
We'll get it eventually. But anyway, JP is from FocalPoint Business Coaching, and he's a new member here at the Chamber. So, JP, welcome. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us today. Well, start out by telling us a little bit about who you are and then a little bit more about your business.
Yeah, Steve, thanks for having me. So my name is JP Van Steerteghem. I'm a FocalPoint business and executive coach. So I'm an independent franchise owner of FocalPoint Business Coaching. FocalPoint Business Coaching was, founded about 30 years ago by Brian Tracy, a world-famous business coach and author of about 70 books. Mm-hmm. And I joined the organization, again, as an independent owner a couple of months ago.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about your background. What had you end up being a business coach? What were you doing beforehand?
That's a really good question. So I have over 30 years of, sales and management experience in the high-tech industry. Mm-hmm. Spent a long time with Cisco Systems and Dell Technologies. And during my entire career, I've been coaching my employees. I've been coaching my sales teams to help them close deals, right? And then also coaching my clients. Mm-hmm. And at some point this year, I came to the realization that I wanted to have my own business. Mm-hmm. And I thought, you know what, business coaching is something that I'd love to do. And I love to help people. And that's why I'm now an independent business coach.
Awesome. So what makes the focal, I know that there are a lot of different coaching programs out there. What makes the FocalPoint coaching program different, unique from, say, its competitors, and how do you differentiate yourself compared to all the other coaches that are out there?
Right. Yeah, that's a really good question. So, with FocalPoint, I use the proven coaching methodologies that Brian Tracy has created, mm-hmm. right? And also use the content that Brian Tracy has created. Mm-hmm. It is proven in the sense that they've created substantial results for many organizations worldwide, mm-hmm. right? With FocalPoint coaching, I also can rely on a network of about 200 FocalPoint coaches worldwide. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, I have my over 30 years of business skills and experience that I bring to the table as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are there what are some of the aspects of FocalPoint coaching? Is there in terms of their process? When you take a client through the coaching process, what are some things that are unique to FocalPoint that maybe you learned from Brian Tracy and the systems he's created?
Yeah. So the approach that we take is, first of all, we start at the foundation level, which is creating clarity. Mm-hmm. When we talk to a business owners, we like to understand how the business owner likes to communicate. Then we like to understand where they're at with their business today. Mm-hmm. Who are their customers? What is their competition? And then we like to understand where they want to be in 5 years from now. And that lays a foundation for creating a strategic plan. Mm-hmm. Then the next step is to increase effectiveness. If you want to grow the business, you got to make sure that you have the right business processes in place. You have the right people, the right organizational structure. Then once that is in place, then we start thinking about, growth. Mm-hmm. Do you have the right sales go-to-market plan? Do you have the right marketing plan in place? Mm-hmm. What about your brand, right? Then we get into the sales, discussion. It's about, making sure that your sellers are effective. They know how to prospect. They know how to handle objections, identify needs by asking the right questions, and then close the deals. Mm-hmm. And then last but not least, and probably the most important one, is to talk about leadership, mm-hmm. right? Because leadership, that is about having the vision, making sure you communicate well to your teams, making sure that the entire organization is aligned, and making sure that you execute the strategic plan. And at some point, you start all over again, mm-hmm. right? So it's a continuous circle.
Right. So this is something that when a business person works with you in the service, this is more of a long-term relationship, not something that's going to be, a quick fix and you're out, so to speak.
Yeah, typically, our engagements are about a year long to see, the results of that engagement, right? Having said that, it's not about signing. You sign on and you sign a 1-year contract. Mm-hmm. It's a low risk investment when you go with FocalPoint Coaching, in the sense that we have a series of conversations to really establish whether there's a need and a fit mm-hmm. for coaching. Once we agree to engage in a coaching process, then if the client after a few months doesn't think that they're getting the value out of the coaching, you can terminate the agreement, okay. Right? So it's low risk investment.
Excellent. And so what would you like our audience to know about you and your approach to implementing the FocalPoint coaching process that that's maybe unique or something that they'd be interested in?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So in general, I like to work with organizations or businesses between $1 million and $50 million, okay. Right? Typically professional services, whether it's realtors, whether it's legal organizations, whether it's managed IT organizations, mm-hmm. Right? And we like to work with business owners that want to grow the business but don't know how. Mm-hmm. They need help with creating a strategic plan. They need help with increasing sales effectiveness. They want to work fewer hours. They want to be the one in control, right? Mm-hmm. They want to increase productivity, but they don't know how, because they're really experts in the business. They're experts in a trade. Mm-hmm. They're really good at developing awesome software, or they're really good at real estate, but they may be not experts in things like long-term planning, or growing sales, or hiring and retaining employees. Right? That's where we come in. Our clients, they tend to work in the business. We help with them on the business. And as I mentioned before, my ideal client would be someone in the IT services, IT consulting business. Mm-hmm. Given my background, I spent over 30 years in the IT business with companies like Cisco and Dell Technologies. So I think I can provide some value there. And that awesome. Sums it up.
Excellent. And so if you could think about people who would be ideal referral partners, people that maybe you could refer business to and they could refer business back to you, what are some of those people that in a networking situation you'd like to connect with?
There's a lot of organizations that I'd love to connect with. For example, HR companies, mm-hmm. Payment companies, business bankers, mm-hmm. Insurance companies. These are all potential referral partners for me that I can bring business to, as well as them provide opportunities to me.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, we have plenty of people in the Marlborough chamber with those credentials, so that's great. Tell people how the best ways to get in touch with you if they'd like to learn more about you and maybe access your services.
Absolutely. So the best way to learn more about me is to go to my website, which is shown on the screen, mm-hmm. and then of course you can always give me a call, 617-548-3863, or send me an email.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I really appreciate you being here, JP. I highly recommend, if you're looking for the education and strategy you need to grow your business, JP is certainly somebody that you should reach out to and get to know, and hopefully it could be of service to you. Thanks again for coming on. Appreciate everybody watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.